Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Why, hello.
Hi. Yeah, wave,
We
everyone.
meet again.
We meet again, everyone. Hi, chat. Let's see some hype. This is the last slot of day one of the Extra Life Weekend here on Valdrianth's channel. There's going to be 3 games a day here. Check out the Twitter and the socials to find out what else is going to be on. Today, we're going to be playing Fossil Heist, which is a skin of Honey Heist, but everybody's dinosaurs. So, it's just even better and thematic for this channel. We'll start off with introductions from our players. So I believe we will be starting with Satan.
Oh, me. Hi. Hi, everyone. I'm Satan. You can find me on the map. But today I'll be playing Flavius, the Brachiosaurus. I think that's how you say it. Don't judge
Yeah,
me.
sure. Arte.
Hey everybody, I'm RJ, but today, well, you can catch me at RJS282 on Twitter and Twitch, but today I'll be playing Talon, the Camp Sagnathus.
Good job. Sauce.
Why, hello there. I'm Sauce, but today I'll be playing Ace Thunderstrike, aka the Pachycephalosaurus.
Yes. Marvelous. And Jason.
Hello, my name is Jason, but my friends call me Jason. And today I will be playing a Triceratops named Mike. Mike the Trike.
Yes. And Sarah.
Hey everyone, I'm Sarah. At the Hype Goblet, I'll be playing a Spinosaurus.
Wonderful. And I'm Emma, Homily on the Internet, and I am going to be GMing our way through this game. If anyone in chat has ever played this before, you know that this is almost entirely improv. But before we get going with the game, I just want to remind you all, obviously, this is a charity stream this weekend, raising money for Extra Life, where we're going to be healing some kids with the, the positive force that is TTRPGs. If you check out, there'll be prompts in Nightbot reminding you of the website to go to for our team fundraiser page. You can click on specific roster people if you want to donate to their local children's charities. I'm in there as part of the roster, but I'm donating to Val's channel because they're only raising money for across the pond, not for over here in the UK. But yeah, you can click there to donate. Also, Val is going to be matching all of the sub points for a $1 donation. So if you aren't already and you would like to be, hit that sub button and you can help heal the children. Lastly, donations using Streamlabs or Ko-fi. Unless you're wanting to donate them to the channel, you can donate to the charity by just saying so when you actually do your donation. And that is it for the fundraiser. So let's raise up to the goal. I believe the goal has shifted to 950 as we breached over our 800 goal just before this game went live. So that's very exciting. So yeah, let's do it. Now to introduce the game, the delights of Fossil Heist. So it is FossilCon 2020. You are going to undertake the greatest heist the world has ever seen. 2 things. 1, you have a complex plan that requires precise timing. And 2, you're a goddamn dinosaur. FossilCon is boasting many dinosaur-themed attractions, the main event being a display of the preserved amber piece that contains the DNA that allowed for your creation. While other people are here to gaze upon it and see it as some sort of attraction, the fossil is a sacred relic of your people. You must steal it back to return it to its rightful place amongst your people, and they have nominated your team to do the job. You are world-famous dinosaur thieves, after all. Perfect to carry out the biggest heist the world has ever seen. So we've introduced our dinosaur types and your names. I don't know if you guys want to, at some point over the start of this, allude to your descriptor and what your role is with the group. So while we are standing around outside a small village that has decided to play host to FossilCon, the place is absolutely teeming with people. People are parked up in places they shouldn't be. It's very overcrowded with lots of these humans, some of them wearing dinosaur themed paraphernalia and t-shirts, which is just honestly quite offensive to you. but you are standing ready to make your plan and try to bust in and steal this amber. So take it away, my friends.
Okay.
You sure we really have to do this job, boss? I mean, I'm getting too old for this shit.
One last big score, and then we're all out.
That's what you said 3 big scores ago.
Well, this time I mean it. And I think Ace Thunderstrike has an immediate look that he's, lying through his teeth.
That's also what you said 3 big scores ago, boss. I don't get it.
You're not the one who got shot last time, are you?
No, and that means the plan worked perfectly.
That was pretty funny.
You think 6 freaking tranquilizer darts are funny?
Yeah.
I mean, a little. Your voice got really slow.
Did you die?
That's not the point.
Did you wake
But
up feeling
did you
refreshed?
die?
Yes,
That's-
I died. I died, and now my ghost is here to haunt Ace forevermore. Clearly.
I mean, Flav, technically his heart did stop there for a few minutes.
Yeah, but he's back. You know, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. You're fine. You're looking you're looking more alive than ever.
Exactly.
And
Feels like I'm being buttered up here.
of course.
Who's got butter? Walks in with a bowl of popcorn in her tiny dinosaur hands.
Ace does.
Oh, can you put some on here for me?
Get the
I don't know
popcorn.
how you knew I had this, but
It's melted slightly.
it's warm from being in
The
my
warmth.
pocket.
Awesome. That's perfect. It'll go on the
Butter
popcorn
seasons
easier.
the meat well.
Do you want some salt? And Ace just reaches into his pockets.
Think we have enough salt with Mike the trike here.
Oh,
Oh, Mike has salt?
Yeah. If you lick him, he's salty.
I don't want to lick him. Why would I lick him? That doesn't help me with my popcorn.
I don't have salty skin, just a salty attitude. Gee.
it's figurative salt for you.
Oh, you were being facetious. Got
Yeah.
Figurative
it.
salt doesn't taste as good.
Nah.
Guess
But if
what?
he-
$5 words ain't salty either.
Just saying that if you work up a sweat and you lick him, he's probably gonna be salty.
You shouldn't eat money. That's very dirty.
Talon,
Hmm.
you've always been the voice of reason.
We
Haven't
have
you?
always
think-
been the voice of reason, yeah.
I think you got him confused with somebody else, boss.
I think I'm just carrying on this whole facetious attitude.
Mm.
Clearly, you are pro steal everything and retire rich as thieves, right?
If it means we all get out, that should be fine.
I can guarantee some of you will get out. Maybe.
Talon will chitter, and there is a small like as like 10 more of his dinosaur type kind of crawl out of the
Mhm.
shadows.
Mm.
It's either all or none.
Hive mind.
All right, I forgot how creepy that was.
Oh, hey Talon, hey Fang, hey Bowler, hey K9.
No, we're all Talon, for we are many.
Cool.
Do I only have to get one of you a birthday gift?
We all have different birthdays.
Cripes.
They've planned it strategically 1 month apart. You guys know that at some point you're going to have to try to go in and mingle with these humans, especially to get past FossilCon. Now, you guys do not have the correct bans or tickets to try and get in. You could form all sorts of strategies to get in. You are, of course, master criminals, but you are going to have to also try to pass as human. So there's a few things to consider to get into the delights of FossilCon.
We will need a trench coat and a bigger hat.
What's wrong with my tiara?
No, we.
I think he's using the royal we.
Yeah.
Oh,
Talon is a we.
It's so nice to be friends with Talon. You make so many friends when you make friends with him.
You learn so much about them too.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
Never
Okay.
lonely.
So, the way I see it, we can either purchase tickets legitimately, which feels sacrilegious to our kind. We can steal some tickets, which, as a retired thief, I am always for.
Uniquely qualified for it, yes.
I got them fast fingers that don't articulate.
Or boss, hear me out.
Yeah.
I can hack our way in.
Ooh, you think you could get us on the guest list?
No, that's not
the
what
literal,
I said.
not the literal guest list, but the figurative.
You're gonna hack your way in? Do I need
Yeah.
to go get you the fire axe?
No, I don't have thumbs.
I'll strap the axe to your neck and you can use it like a whip.
Well,
That
how
I
does
can,
else?
sound
use
drastic.
I can use the axe as a hat.
How else are you gonna hack into things?
Yeah, I was gonna. That was a good follow up, Mike.
There are unique ways. We do not question the ways.
Don't question how I hack things. I don't question how you do whatever it is that you do.
How would you like to try and hack in?
Uh, is there
Describe
like
it to us.
a separate entrance?
Is there
For
an
what?
employee entrance?
Quite possibly, yeah. It does seem that they have an employee entrance, quite possibly through the back. There is also a fast pass entryway that is separate to the others, and then there's the one for Joe blogs. So
I wanna look at the employee only entrance.
okay, you can certainly go around and try to hack you and your group through. Describe to me how you want to do it, and then you're gonna be rolling criminal.
Okay, so you're gonna see their head kind of craning from around the corner, and then neck, and then more neck, and then more neck, and then more neck, and then more neck, and finally their face is right up against the door. They see the keypad.
Mm,
They headbutt it.
nice. Roll criminal to headbutt hack
It's
the door.
2d6.
2d6, yes, because you were using your special ability, and you were aiming for a 3 or below. That's for your
I
criminal
tell you the
stats.
lowest of the two, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 3. Yeah.
Okay, you just managed to get in.
Yeah.
It's a little dicey at first. You headbutt it, you think, wait, oh, maybe this isn't one of those kind of, I'll try it again. And on the second smack, you manage to
Yeah.
bust your way in. Yeah, suddenly hear the bing and the lock, because it's really high tech here.
Yeah.
And the door opens up for you.
I'm in.
You reckon you guys don't have too much time? You might have to
Let's go.
swoop in.
Everyone, swooping positions.
Swooping positions.
We're not pterodactyls.
We will be but wisps of shadows in the night.
Helen.
You merely have to
Hop
act
on.
like a pterodactyl. Yeah.
We can pretend to be pterodactyls.
Talon in a trench coat, just like Ragdoll tries to climb.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all of them. You managed to clamber your way up. I would say for the lols, why don't you roll a dinosaur for that?
Is a 6 good?
No.
No.
You tried to go up, but because there are multiple talons in there inside a trench coat, the trench coat's kind of hampering your ability. And you go on, and you almost get up, and then you start feeling, and you just sort of like slide down the back of your very
Like-
long.
It's like a
bed.
fun slide.
I was thinking
it's the
Flintstone
town.
style.
Yeah.
Can I like assist? Can I like pick them up individually and put them on?
Just throw them on individually.
Sure.
Sure. I would say I would adapt this to a criminal roll then. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, for the failed roll, can you shift a stat from criminal into dinosaur?
Sure.
You've got one lower for dinosaur.
That's a 4. I cannot. It's like that meme of the guy holding too many limes.
Yeah.
I'm just holding too many compies.
Too many lives. Too many compies indeed is an issue, and you two will have to flip a number over from criminal to bear. You were not successful. Criminal to bear.
Oh, I'm
Criminal
so
to dinosaur.
embarrassed.
We don't mention the bears here.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a bit of a farce going on. I imagine have the rest of you just managed to walk through the door.
It's not that hard, guys. Just oh yeah, okay.
No,
I'm just gonna okay. I'm leaving.
And I'm just not really paying attention to them all being silly, and pretty much I'm just gonna take point and be up front.
Okay.
That's my job.
Sure. You're able to head on through the staff entrance, which is just an open door. It's easy to walk through. But yes, there's some faffing around outside, but you guys will manage to make your way inside. You're at the staff entrance, so you're kind of in the back end of this convention. It's not necessarily where there's a lot of the customers or the attractions, so you're just kind of seeing the back of a building, but it all looks pretty locked up from here. You know that the main entrance to try and get in is around the front, but you can head around and see what's going on at this fossil con.
Hey, Gobbo.
Yeah,
Can I have some of that popcorn?
I didn't bring it with me. I tried to carry it, but my hands got buttery.
Just couldn't hold on to it.
All individuals like, oh no.
If you look at a Spinosaurus, like their hands are like they have long claws, but they're like long and webbed. So like them trying to hold a bowl, like it's just gonna like slide right out.
Too much butter. Yeah.
I'm sorry for your loss, Gobbo. Sorry.
I'll get more, or I'll
No,
eat it off the floor.
That popcorn was integral to my plan. The heist is off. Everyone go home.
Everyone home. Thanks for joining us tonight, everyone.
We'll try this again tomorrow.
This is why I'm labeled incompetent.
Because everything gets too buttery.
So
But yeah, you can smell the scent of food. It is almost to the point of that waft that would make you kind of float along the air. There is your standard convention type food, and they're also selling what is claimed to be dinosaur steaks and meat on a stick. Basically, it doesn't say what type of meat; it just says meat on a stick. So, for the adventurous at heart.
I'm gonna lean over to Mike and say, do you think that's supposed to be dinosaur meat, or do you think it's just meat for dinosaurs?
Why?
Like dog
Are
food.
you concerned it's a relative of yours?
A little.
well, seeing as we're the only dinosaurs here,
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
just gonna take a guess.
Only one way to
Dinosaur.
find out.
oh no.
We should get some.
Okay, we'll have to. All right, new plan. First, we get some meat, and then we go back to why we all came here to commit a fossil heist. And I say that probably too loud. Sorry.
You do, but yeah, it seems that there's a lot of people here who may be having strange conversations. So you're like, wait, got to act human.
I like to think that Flavius is like, you see Flavius's body and their neck going up, and then it's like the head craning down, but it's like curved. So he sees the body and then the head coming down like a mic.
The camera angle is just like a part of you. And
They're
then just
45 feet tall.
You're literally outside the convention center and you're
Yeah.
Your head's just scraping against the ceiling.
I should have been surveillance.
Talon's gonna try and purchase some of this meat. Hello, fellow human. I'd like one meat, please.
Hello
Yes.
there. Roll a criminal to see how convincingly human you are.
I'm one human.
You're one human.
That's the roll. I got a 1.
Oh, you won. Okay. That you're just never. Yes, you rolled a one. You absolute roaring success. They're very convinced. What can I get you?
I would like one meat, please.
Would you like the large meat on a stick, the medium meat on a stick, or the little meat on a stick?
One moment, the head sinks into the trench coat and you just hear chittering.
Like a turtle.
Large, please.
Right, you are. And they hand you comically like it's in the Flintstones meat on a stick.
Talon will reach out and it's just two little compy heads that bite down on either side and just retract.
Yeah. Just yeah, the really little hands. And you know, you must have acquired this trench coat from somewhere. There's some money in there for you to get your ridiculous meat on a stick. Absolutely. The rest of you, while you're looking around, you can see that there's a couple attractions on the outside area before you go inside to the actual convention hall. There's a carousel that has like lots of different dinosaur types that you see, like little human children sitting atop, going around to almost terrifying music. You know, that delightful fairground tune. There's test your strength, and when you can see people trying to do it, and then someone manages to get up to the top, and it looks like a dinosaur egg, and when you hit it, it sort of like cracks open. And then hookah ducky, which is the Sarolophus, which is ducky from Land Before Time. So it's like lots of little duckies, and you can hook them to try and win prizes. I managed to get a Land Before Time reference in. I'm already happy. We can all go home now. That's it. Game over.
Game's over. This
Yeah.
game keeps ending prematurely.
Yeah.
I'm already an oblique Land Before Time reference, so.
That's true. That is true. Yes.
I think. Oh, sorry.
Gabo's gonna get distracted by the spinning dinosaur thing, and she's just gonna go get on it and just let kids ride on her like she's a part of the ride, not understanding what it is. She just like wanders
Magnificent.
off from the group.
Yeah.
Mike is going to turn to Talon as they get the ginormous meat on a stick and just go, it's disgusting. How can you eat that?
It goes through the like collar of the trench coat and you just hear
Yeah.
and then the bone gets
stick
stabbed.
goes out. Yeah. Magnificent.
I guess we'll go over to test your strength.
Sure. You can try to roll dinosaur to see how successful you are. So rolling your d6 and getting under your dinosaur number.
All right, well, let's see how badly this goes. And nope, that's a 4.
Oh dear. All right, move from criminal into dinosaur. So yeah, you try your best, but it's a bit difficult to hold on to the mallet with your triceratops legs. And while you have a decent amount of strength, the sheer awkwardness of it makes it a little tricky. You only get halfway up, and you hear people going, "Whoa!" Unsuccessful.
Hey, Talon.
Muted. We are Talon.
Remember the heist a few years ago where I threw you, all of yous, formed like
Yeah.
a little cotton ball, and then I threw yous, and then I hit the humans, and they all went down like bowling pins.
Do you wish to rain teeth down upon the humans again?
I want to win that test my strength thing.
How does this affect us?
You're
I
25
throw
feet
you.
tall. Just
I
step on it.
I can't I can't hold a mallet, so I was thinking I could throw you. All of yous.
Solid plan.
We see no
I-
flaw in this logic. Do
Yeah.
it.
Do it. The flashback will allow you to move a point back into your criminal. So yeah, you can roll. Given that this is using your ability, you are using criminal, and you can roll 2 dice. Take the lower the number to throw Talon.
I'm gonna put my head down on the ground so all talons can go on top of Flavius's
Mhm.
head, and then they're gonna crane their neck back, almost in a U shape, and then just throw them down.
Nice. Yeah. Absolutely. Go for it.
3.
3. I'm assuming that's a success. Is that lower than your criminal number?
Yeah, I hadn't moved.
Or okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is a success. You throw the gathering of Talon and hits into the thing, boing, and you see the egg crack open. They're like, "Hey, it's a success!" And they give you a cuddly toy of a Caudipteryx, which is a ridiculous-looking creature. I will put it in chat for everyone. It's like words fail me for this type of creature. It's a bit like it's one of these chickens of the dinosaur times with these tiny little like wings. It's like an emu but with a lot less feathers.
Oh, that's great.
It's fantastic.
This reminds
So
me
you're-
of my ex-girlfriend.
all legs. So you're given your cuddly toy.
Thanks,
Yeah.
human.
Yeah, you guys
Grabs
noticed
it with the mouth because I have no.
they don't question it. It's fine. And Gobbo, you guys will kind of look over and you can see Gobbo that's just like they're in the actual ride itself, and there's like 3 kids all down your back, like, "Wee, this is great!" Having a whale of a time.
Muted Gobbo.
I'm holding perfectly still.
Mm-hmm.
The other dinosaurs here aren't moving. I won't move either. This is nice.
Their vision's based on movement.
Yeah, you say that, and then there's like a kid who's on like a little T-Rex that sort of like slow turns towards you as you say that, and they're a little confused and think maybe they're just hearing things, and then look back again and just try not to look.
I don't know if it would cause a scene to go get her or if it would be more subtle just to leave her there for now. I look to Gobbo and with my inarticulate thumb, I just
Marvelous. A few of you will.
She's not moving.
I think she's fine.
she's a natural. Clearly, it's all part of the plan.
He's gonna look. Ace is gonna look quickly at his watch and be like, "It's a good thing I planned for this." This is
you allotted time for shenanigans.
That was like
yes.
the first hour of this heist is just
yeah.
Act natural, blend in.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, she's doing great.
Yeah, she's doing better than I am. I look at the child I stepped on.
And we're leaving. Flavius just picks up Ace by like the collar with their mouth, and it's like, "We're leaving."
You're here now. You're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, all looks perfectly natural. I just remembered the Flavio has a flat cap on. I forgot.
Yeah. I got a flop cat.
Nice. Anyway, what are we doing next?
All right. So the plan was we have to first locate where this amber is. Now, do y'all think that they would keep it on on the show floor just right now, or do you think that they're keeping it in like a special room, waiting to show it off?
Probably a special room.
Yeah.
I packed my way through many things, and they're always in special rooms.
Is there like a map or something?
You could certainly look around, as this does not pertain to being a dinosaur. If you roll a criminal for me.
Look for a fire map, like one of those fire exit maps.
Well, even like a program?
Yeah, you can certainly look around. So just roll criminal for me.
Oh, that's not going to go well.
You can have a flashback first if you want to give yourself another point in your criminal.
I think it's going to be more fun.
Okay.
So, and that's still a failure.
Oh dear. Move another point to dinosaur. You're becoming frustrated.
Yeah. I'm now at 5-1.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Probably time for some flashbacks. So you're looking around and you can't see any. It turns out that just because of the nature of the shape of a triceratops head, you're just never actually they're not too far behind you. But while you're looking for them, you can't see anything that gives an obvious map of the layout. No. There's certainly this exterior area with a lot of things going on. And a few rides, and then you can see that there's the main building where there's some inside attractions as well. So that much you can gather.
Man, we're great at being dinosaurs, but we're terrible thieves. So I'm picturing like the Brachiosaurus foot just.
I have to bend my head all the way down because my feet only go so much. They only bend so much.
Okay, so I think if I'm gonna look for one of those like "you are here" signs.
Okay.
Or failing that, I will ask a staff member for help.
Approaching staff. Always a good option.
Yeah.
Time to see if they've got good customer service. Yeah, you can see that there are staff members. They have T-shirts that have various pun names on it. It seems this one says "Drop your panty Dracos," which is also a type of dinosaur. Everyone, you're welcome. He's just kind of like standing around looking at people, like he's just happy you're here. You're not sure if he's like volunteer staff. He might be because he looks too eager, you know.
Oh, if he's a volunteer, then I'm going to try to slip him a single $1 bill.
Okay.
And say, moment of your time. We're just looking for a map of this place, just so we can find out where all of our favorite attractions are.
Oh, certainly. What is it you were looking for?
Just a general layout of so we can plan our day.
Oh, fantastic! Yes.
Me and all of my children, and I just point to Talon.
Looks confused at first. Okay. Here you are, and you see that there's a little. It's like a fossil con thing that has a bit of a map on the back. And it has other little, there's pictures and some statistics, and it's got some times for special events. It seems they're going to be having like a keynote speaker later on this evening. But yeah, you can see a breakdown, and you can see a bit of a map on the back. Yeah.
Okay. Anything about Amber?
You do see that within the building on the second floor, there is an area that is sort of like an exhibition of sorts, and it seems that it is their pride of place for all to come and see. And there's even a section where it says you've got a photo opportunity, so it looks like you've got your picture taken just with this bit of amber.
Ooh, fancy.
Mm.
Okay. I can't say for certain, but I've got a good idea where the amber might be.
Yeah, boss.
And Ace will relay this information to the rest of the team.
Yeah. I imagine eventually Gobbo might come off the ride. It eventually stops and the kids all get off.
Yeah, eventually, like when the kids get off, like he'll do like a little like, oh, my neck. Get off the ride.
One kid was a little too vigorous. Woo!
Still not understanding why the other dinosaurs on the ride aren't getting off the ride.
Yeah. What are they waiting for? Mm-hmm. You figure they might be working.
Yeah,
they're very good at their jobs.
They're on the job. They got you gotta let them be them.
Thunderbutt, nowhere to go.
Vaguely, and I will share the map with Mike the Trike.
Stupid human scribbles. Where are we going?
And I will point it out with my inarticulate fingers, just
There,
probably
clearly.
Just-
poking through the map as he does around here.
Yeah. Second floor of the main building.
Could I, could I reach the second floor through a window?
You could try. You're not obviously for practicality and the comic book nature of this. You're not actually the size of these dinosaurs, but yeah, you could try and have a
This
look.
makes me
It's
upset.
you're
I was
not
hoping to be
sure.
45 feet tall
It's-
and nobody noticed.
Yeah, passing yourself might be a little tricky.
You're just in the center of the con. You haven't moved since.
No.
It's just your head.
Yeah. You can try. It's one of those because it's like convention centers. It's not massive with the windows, but you can certainly try and see if you can find one. It seems that there might be some that are further around the corner towards where the staff entrance was.
If I can hack the window, I can put my head in it, and y'all can climb up my body.
That worked out so well for us last time.
Now, by hack, do you mean like with the aid of a computer, or do you mean smack?
Hey, I don't critique the way you do things. You don't critique the way I do things. Are you the
I-
hacker here?
Yeah.
Are you the Are you?
No. You're.
Did
I
I
want
get us
you-
through?
Yeah. By all
Boss.
means,
Boss, which way are we going?
up.
Wait, we're going up.
Maybe
What
she
the
didn't
fuck,
need
boss?
to
You know
hack.
I can't jump like that.
Yeah, I thought you had mad hops. I thought they called you hoops back in high school.
In Matt ups.
I think it's been a long time since high school for him.
And
We could
I
also
think-
try the stairs.
Or that Triceratops basketball team.
You want,
You
know,
you
know,
want
the
stairs?
basketball landing on the horns and just.
Coach, it happened again.
you want me to jump all the way up? I'm not jumping that high. I'm too old for this shit.
Are you all right with climbing? Are you all right with stairs?
We could do stairs. We could do stairs.
Where are the stairs?
Can you hack stairs?
I can, actually. Anything is hackable if you put your mind to it.
The good news is I think
makes
this is open
sense.
to the public.
Yes.
So we can go up there, scout the area out, and then once we have a good layout, we can come up with a crazy scheme involving smashing through hacking windows. Hacking.
Mm-hmm.
What if they don't use Windows?
Thank God
What if
help
they're
us
a
all.
Linux user?
Gobble. I can hack anything.
Okay.
So we need to get from here to the stairs, and stairs are over that way.
Yeah.
It certainly
Seems-
seems that way.
Yeah, they'll be
All
inside
right.
the building. Mm-hmm.
All right, then follow me. And I'm just going to start lumbering towards the stairs, essentially like trying to like shoulder everybody out of the way, probably making a big discernment like, hey, why are you being so rude? But I'm pretty much just going to like bowl my way through the crowd to make a pathway for everyone to follow behind me.
Okay. So while you guys are heading into the main building, you can see that the stairs are on the other side of this floor. So you are going to have to walk through the crowds. You can roll. It's a dinosaur roll for this.
Mm-hmm. Do I
I
get
have a
another
feeling,
die? Another
well,
die for muscle?
Yeah. Although if you risk failing this and potentially having to be taken away by animal control if you get a 6, you might want to do a
I
Flashback.
suppose.
balance your numbers a bit. But yeah.
Yeah,
You'd be
yeah.
rolling dinosaur.
Yeah,
I-
no, I remember what remember what it's like.
Mm.
I remember when we had to do this before.
Mhm.
Yeah, Ace always needs me to do this because he doesn't like people. I'm always the one who has to go ahead and just kind of say, out of the way, come on, step aside, coming through. And just pushing the people out of the way so nobody touches Ace and his suit that just needs to always stay pristine.
Mm.
Why do I
See-
even do this?
I have a feeling while Mike is kind of bulldozing his way through the crowd, Ace is just trying to pretend like, oh, hey, can you see this guy? What's the deal? While
what's
also
his
like,
problem?
what's his problem? While also following very closely behind.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
oh, that's a 1.
That is a success. So excellent. You can move another point into criminal, so that balances you. I think you should be at 3 and 3. So you start to part the crowd and make your way through. And you can see the stairs ahead of you. And you guys are sort of like in the nice parted stream behind Mike the Trike. It will get to a point as you're making your way to the stairs that suddenly there's like a crowd that appears. Some of them are actually on the stairs. Some of them appear to be around you. All of them are wearing those ridiculous inflatable T-Rex costumes. And a flash mob breaks out where they start dancing to the classic Walk the Dinosaur by Was Not Was. If you don't know the song, guys, go and Google it. So there's just suddenly this like dance party that breaks out around you guys, and everyone seems to be part of the spirit, and everyone's like joining in as you're making your way to the stairs. So you can take part and act as the crowd are, or try to push your way past these flash mobbers.
Guys, I could
Talon
just
would
dance.
like to cause some mischief.
Oh yeah, what's Talon gonna do?
The trench coat sinks to the floor as the compies disperse, and I'm gonna use my ankle biter ability to just start cutting holes into the dinosaur costumes.
Oh no.
Wardrobe malfunction, have them disperse.
Marvelous. Sure. Roll criminal. You're rolling 2 dice and taking the lowest.
Hey, 2.
Nice. That is a success. So you just hear the again of just like the sudden person suddenly getting a bit confused and like trying to pat their way out because they can't see out of the aisle anymore. Of these deflating T-Rex costumes, and you guys on your way on the approach, you suddenly see Talon sort of like vanish to the ground as if he's done a disappearing act. And then suddenly ahead of you, you just see one after one. We're just deflating T-Rexes in the path towards the stairs and around about you guys. And there's a bit of dismay, and people are no longer having fun with the 80s classic Walk the Dinosaur.
Yeah,
In my
they're
head.
trying to have fun. There must be a loose nail or something. What are the odds?
In my
So
head,
many of them.
Talon is a non-Newtonian fluid, so he'll just come back into the trench coat and just reform back.
Yes, I support all non-Newtonian fluids, including the dinosaur type.
think-
Marvelous.
Ace will also grab his side and say, "Oh no, my suit's deflating too."
Go and roll criminal just for the deception of that.
Does a 1 do anything for you?
Yeah, 1 is fantastic. So yes, you succeed, and everyone is like, "Oh no, what's happening? It's happening to you too."
I know, it's so weird. What is that? I really wanted you to channel my inner dinosaur.
But yes, your con is pulled off, and they're dismayed with you. And people will start to shift a little bit, and there's more free room for you to start going upstairs to the next floor.
Okay.
You want me to hack the stairs, boss?
Can you? I really don't want to have to climb up them.
Maybe.
Can you turn it into an escalator?
I can turn it flat.
Yeah.
You mean you can turn it into a fun slide?
And at the foot of the stairs, I look back, you coming, boss, or what?
I'm just laying out an escape route, possibly.
Yeah. You can certainly try to hack it to turn it into an escalator if you want. I mean, you can turn it into a slide. It's going to make it harder to walk up if it's something.
I know. I'm aware.
But it's a great way to go down.
Yes.
Yeah.
But sure, roll criminal for hacking the stairs.
No, I cannot hack the stairs.
Please.
I
Yeah.
am begging you.
So move a point from criminal to dinosaur as your
Okay.
frustration grows. Yeah, you're dismayed as nothing seems to happen. You're not sure if it's just that you were unable to hack it or they're just stairs.
I
Could
think
be.
there's-
Did you?
yeah, could be, could be.
Regular stairs.
Mike will just start going up the stairs.
Okay. Yep, you head your way up there. This floor looks a little more civilized, if you will. There's a few stalls where they are selling merchandise. You can get little dinosaur dooley bopper things, and more of these ridiculous dinosaur puns t-shirts. One harkens back to earlier where it says, "Don't be such a saltosaurus."
I want that one. I want to get it.
I want it.
Yeah. Well, I will say, you're perhaps because Saltosaurus is maybe a little bit of a dig for you because they're also sauropods, and you believe that you are the more superior sauropods. So you're like, sauropods, like a Saltosaurus joke. It's just not good enough. We are the more superior sauropods.
I want to buy it for Mike.
You can certainly go and try and buy one or swipe one. You know, I'm not sure
I want
if
to
you're
swipe one with my tail.
sure. Yeah, I don't know because I don't know where you're keeping your money in your long neck, like a little papoose.
Yeah,
thing
just
hanging
have a
off
little
your
papoose of money.
with your money.
It's the coin
Sure.
purse that's hanging off my long neck.
Not
really.
like a fanny pack.
No, yeah, it's like a fanny. I wear it as a necklace.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, as we have said, I'm not actually 45. I like to think that in the experimentation, they brought me back, but not as big as I used to be.
Yeah, like the opposite of what they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try to swipe one with my tail.
Yes. Roll criminal for me then.
2.
Excellent. I believe that will be under your criminal number.
Yes, because I have
Fabulous.
2.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, at any point you guys can have your little flashbacks.
Yeah.
Yes, you successfully managed to take a t-shirt that you reckon will fit your trike friend. That says, "Don't be such a saltosaurus."
Are there sweaters in there as well?
Sure, yeah. It's one of those ones where you go like it's the same pun, but you can decide which bit
Yeah.
of merch you want it on. There's even like little mouse pads and a mug.
I want a t-shirt for Mike, and I want a sweater for all the Talons. Just one
Oh.
sweater.
Okay. Do you want to drop your patty drocos for them? Patty drocos? Or
I want a what?
saltosaurus? They drop your patty dracos.
Yeah, I want that one for Talon.
Okay. Nice.
I remember me and Tally used to be real tight back in the day. And by tight, I mean they used to hang onto my neck. It's a little bit too tight. When I was doing the catapult, we're still training, still getting our act together. But I'm gonna move a point over back to.
Yep, that's a flashback. Flashback counts.
So
Marvelous.
do I roll again for
To try and swipe another
further?
one? Sure, yeah.
2? Oh god. Okay,
It's a
that's
success though.
yeah.
And when you're a success, your greed starts to kick in, and that's when you move it from dinosaur to criminal. So you can shift another one.
Yeah.
All right. So you managed to collect some merchandise. And you can see that further in, there appears to be the display area. There's a few things that are here. There's a couple dinosaur skeletons, which you may have thoughts on that.
Flavis is just standing next to like a Brachiosaurus of the regular height. This is what I should have been. This is what I could have
had
been.
it all. Yeah.
You're like one of those. You're like the corgi of Brachiosaurus.
Yeah, you're like, what would happen if, because everything that has been bred with a corgi instantly becomes more adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a golden
got-
retriever crossed with a
Golden
corgi.
Yeah.
Really angry about it.
Yeah, little babies.
I used to be a wolf.
So you can see a few of those. There is a section that's like a kids section for them to learn about fossils and prehistoric life. And then there's the more like serious museum display, and you can see further in, up atop a pedestal in a way, but very highly guarded. Um, you can see this amber piece in a glass cabinet. Um, it looks like there's a lot of people there. They have a replica of it where you can take pictures with this bit of amber as if it was some sort of celebrity. The interesting thing you notice is that the people guarding it are armed and they are dressed in security uniforms, but they are a type of dinosaur called the Irritator. They're like, traitors to the cause in that they are defending this thing that is a sacred relic of your people.
Boss, I want a gun.
I think you deserve a gun.
I want a gun.
Yeah, no.
Do we?
Oh no,
Definitely going to be making my way towards the amber.
Mm.
Maybe not getting so close as to have them notice me and possibly pierce through my clever disguise. But definitely kind of getting in the room, getting to place, giving time for everybody else to file in. And hopefully Ace has a plan. Ace told me there was a plan.
Hopefully Ace has a plan. How many guards are there?
You can see at the moment there is a good 5 or 6 of them, and there's a few that are just walking the general area as well. This place is very heavily patrolled. It looks like there is some CCTV up. It's gonna be tricky, which gives you guys the opportunity to scope the place out and then perhaps formulate how you wish to pull this off without being caught.
Okay. So mind if I do a little flashback?
Yeah, go for it.
I imagine before the heist took place, Ace probably found one of the one of the guards, maybe like just at a bar the night, like a couple nights before.
Okay.
And maybe tried to sweet talk them into maybe just revealing some information, like about like not patrol routes because that would be way too obvious, but maybe like, oh, what time you done tomorrow? Maybe me and you we can check out the amber together. Maybe just to get
Under
an
the
idea of
moonlight.
when there's like a just to get an idea of when the guard shift like the shifts overlap.
Okay. Sure, you had that sort of situation with this person. They might have told you that the certain time that they're getting off, they're going to be on the light shift. So they're going to be working until the place kind of gets locked down tight. It seems that in the evening it gets stored away somewhere under extreme high security when it is not out on display. While they do trade over, they trade over and swapsy. So there's always like someone on who's been on in the previous shift.
Oh, sorry, phone's going off.
That's quite all right.
Okay, so I'm thinking, and by all means, this is just throwing stuff at the wall, seeing what sticks. This is Ace talking to the group.
That's my job. Stuff.
Oh yeah, well, we'll get you to throw stuff and see what sticks, and see how many copies stick.
Okay.
We wait for them to switch over. We go in disguised as the next shift, and then we swipe the amber, erase the tapes from the CCTVs, and make a clean getaway through the back without Mike getting shot.
And I get a gun, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, it'll be part of the uniform.
Right.
Right.
You could have finger guns.
No, I want actual guns with bullets.
Finger guns are very effective.
I don't have fingers, so finger guns. Why does everybody keep bringing this up?
Geez, Gabo, she's very sensitive about it.
I know, Webb.
I just got stumps. trying my hardest here, okay?
We have 20.
Oh,
Just
what
all
just
these
rub it
little
in my
fingers
face,
coming up out of
Talon?
the.
I like to think they're rubbing my face now. The 20 little hands.
You can see
Thank you.
that towards the other end, so like away from the amber, there appears to be a staff only section. So you figure if you're going to be trying to acquire things to pretend to be these irritators, that might be where they are.
Okay, here's a new plan.
Okay. 'Cause
I
my
hack the
plan-
door. Mike, you go in there, and who's ever in there, you beat him up. And then I get a gun, and that's where my plan stops.
You remember why we're here, right?
The amber, yes,
Yes.
yeah,
to get you a gun.
Yes.
And really to make sure we're all having a fun time. This is Fossil Heist. Or,
I mean,
Fossil
I
Con.
mean, I
Mhm.
got Mike a t-shirt. Talon, I got all you's sweater. Just the one, you gotta share.
We always
And-
share what we get.
We find
Right,
this
anyway.
acceptable.
Mike,
Your
you go in.
offering is noted.
The sweater is just like getting sucked
Yeah.
down the neck.
Gotta love Talon, yeah. So we go, I hack the door, right? Mike,
Right.
you go in there. You beat people up. And we get costumes. We get the
Irritators.
what the yeah. Hold that. Now the rest is up to you, boss. That's all I got.
That's all you got? Why don't we also send in Gabo? Because
I could try and talk to them.
Exactly. We can sweet talk them. And if that goes sideways, then we get Mike the Trike to lean on him a little.
Yeah.
And why don't we send in half of our talons as well?
Yeah. Okay, so while they're fighting or sweet talking, Talon can steal the outfits
Exactly.
and a gun.
So
And,
you want I should hurt him, boss?
that's going to be if everything goes sideways. That's our backup plan.
Why would I land on my side?
Of course, I always go sideways. We went over this. I can't jump.
You guys keep bringing it up. He's pretty sensitive about it.
I'm
When are
sorry.
we jumping?
Now.
Crap.
Come on, you should know this by now. Gray Triceratops can't jump.
He's never been the same since the accident.
He broke both his legs playing basketball.
With the sad deflated ball in the horn.
Okay. Gabo, we need you to go into one of the back rooms after Flavius hacks the door. Just be your natural, charming self and pretend to fit in. And then we need you and Mike and to basically just sweet talk the people. And then while that's going on, Talon's going to scuttle in there, swipe us some uniforms, and swipe us out. And we'll, just like that, we're gold.
I thought I
Got
was
it.
green. I'm green, not gold.
No,
Sweet talk the door. Hack the uniforms. Fight the people. Got it.
wait. Wait. Now you got the gist of it. You're fine.
You're like, yeah.
You know what?
She always comes through, boss. It's fine.
Yeah, she's part of our team, so clearly,
Exactly.
exactly. What's the worst that could happen?
The greatest
Don't say
dinosaur
that.
criminals ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna make my way over to the store, inconspicuous as I can as a Brachiosaurus.
Wonderful. Yeah, that will require rolling a criminal to sneak your way over.
3. I
Is
have
that-
evens now, yeah.
Okay, you're good. It's a little dicey for a moment, and somebody goes, "Wow, look how tall that!" They're like, "Shh, it's rude."
To-
It's a condition!
Mike just kind of steps behind you and blocks you from view of everyone.
And Meg's still sticking out.
But you managed to sneak your way over to this staff-only door.
They're singing this. Okay.
Halfway there, I get distracted by a small fish tank.
Yeah.
No, Gabo, no,
Homie.
come back.
Really pretty.
Not
It's
again.
like a really big one where they've got like very large creatures in it, and at the moment there's somebody who's up on top like feeding them, and all the kids are like, "Ooh, look, they're hungry."
No.
They
Gabo,
probably got
Gabo.
like a miniature plesiosaurus in there.
Yeah, little baby Nessie.
Gabo.
It's Gabo tapping on the glass.
With their nose.
Yeah.
It's like, are you happy in there? Do you want out?
It's like from the side, and it's just like tink, 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 with their claws.
Yeah. They all seem to swim down and look at you in that sort of united, "You are my people" sort of face. Big prehistoric looking fish, like a big wolf fish and stuff. Yeah.
They're giving you this look like, you're gonna rescue us, right? And you're just like, hello.
You're gonna help us, and you're like.
Ding, ding, ding. Okay, Gabo, come on, Gabo, Gabo, Gabo.
Dragged away. It's fine.
I'm gonna go to the door. What kind of lock is this?
It's like a keypad.
I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna stick my tongue in it. And you're gonna see all the numbers just I don't know what you yeah, just like I'm assuming
Try to hack the
Yeah.
system. Yes, rolling criminal, but roll your 2 dice and take the lowest.
I see that one 6. Oh
It's the success.
yeah.
You're in.
It just I stick my
I
tongue
mean-
in like the card reader and you just see the numbers going crazy until they start putting in like the code.
Yeah,
I'm in,
Uh,
guys.
but the door sort of like unlocks and you're able to push your way into this staff only area.
Gabo.
Okay. Everyone
Mike.
just pretend to be that. Remember that you're staff, okay? Just pretend you're staff. You got this. Finger guns.
I don't have fingers.
Yes, you're able to get in. Who all is coming into the staff area? Are we all coming in?
I was just Gabo and Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, and
maybe
talent.
some of the talents.
And
Yeah, some of the talents.
Some of the talents. Okay. So you walk into this area, and it seems fairly normal for this sort of building. There's a fairly long corridor that you have to walk down. There's a couple little doors, and you start to realize that there's a smell that it feels familiar to you guys. You know, when you get that smell of home in a way. It's like dense foliage and freshly killed carcasses. I don't know. It smells smells interesting
Delicious.
down there. Yeah.
That's nice.
Mhm.
While we're back in the staff or well, Mike
In the convention,
and
yeah.
Gabo are in the staff only room, I think Ace is gonna lean towards Flavius and just be like, while we're here, should we deal with the CCTVs? With the
Yeah. I
with the
can hack that
cameras?
too.
And we're gonna take our half of the talons and be like, are you guys all right being separate?
Everything gets a little hazy, but we are fine.
Okay, Hazy's okay.
Just
I'm
makes
guessing.
it more fun. It's fine.
Oh yeah. All right, let's go. We'll deal with the cameras. Mike and Gabo will get us the uniforms
And a gun.
and a gun, and probably some more popcorn. All right, and break. Yeah,
Break what?
break.
Break what?
Yeah, the circle. Yeah, good
I
point.
can-
I should really stop. I should really start talking more literally.
It can't be more little.
You're just like, there's a reason this is the last job.
There's a reason
a
I
long
keep trying to
paper round.
retire.
Yeah, it's a rough paper in.
Trying to retire.
Yeah. What are you planning to do with the CCTV?
Hack it.
From this end, you can just see that there are little cameras on this end. You reckon the actual CCTV room's probably in the staff area, where all the screens are.
We're gonna go to the staff area too then.
Mhm.
Okay.
And we're gonna split.
You're able to get in as well. So the group that are up ahead, as you start to progress, the first couple of rooms are not very exciting. It's just there's a little break room, it seems, that seems suspiciously human in a way. You know, like when they have like places that are like a cover house that's meant to look like it's a normal family home. It looks, you know, there's like there's a coffee cup that's near the sink that hasn't quite been washed, and it's a little sugar pot. It all just looks really a little suspicious in a way.
They have a bowl of fruit, but there's not really fruit in it.
Oh, it's wax fruit.
Callan eats some.
Waxy. It's crunchy on the teeth.
It gives the good mouth feel.
But yes, so you can see that doesn't look like there's any uniform here though. What would you like to do?
Split up.
5 compies just disperse.
I think this is probably when Ace, probably after years of working with Talon, will actually peer into the trench gun and be like, just how many are there in there?
Like, how? You look in and it's just like it's all black
Eyes.
and all you see is little eyes. Yeah.
Oh, it's like it's darkest for some.
Yeah. Yeah, more than 10.
I'm just kind of keeping an eye out. I don't know what we're doing here. That's what Gobbo's job is. I'm just making sure people stay safe.
Yeah. Gobbo is on the search for staff, correct?
Yes, I'm on the search for Steph.
As you start to progress a little further down, you will notice that once you get past this suspiciously human-looking area, there's a larger room that there's a lot of plants. It's kind of like, you know, because like my house is like that when you've entered the home of a plant person, and there's every time you look around you see another 4 crop up. You're like, how do they manage to fit all these in here? A few big monsteras. But you see a couple of these irritators who are sitting playing cards with each other, as one does. They look not too dissimilar to you in that they also have a little fan thing down their back, down their spine. But you can see them doing that in a room just up ahead.
How alert do they look? Are they pretty focused on the cards?
They look to be, yeah.
Okay. Is that like just a break room, or is it?
Yeah, it looks to be. The interesting thing is it looks a lot less human.
Oh no, they don't have separate break rooms, do they? That's that's crossing a line.
That's pretty rude, boss. That's pretty rude.
Yeah. Okay, so we need to know where their change room is so we can swipe some uniforms. Gobbo, this is your time to shine. I mean, this is your time to perform your job perfectly.
He's learned his lesson.
Who rolled incompetent? Oh, that'd be me.
Yeah, you can go in and perform the duties of the faith. Just do some voguing as you walk in. You're fine.
Hi.
They kind
I'm
of
new.
stop. Ah, yes. And they sort of sit up, and you see them start acting a little more human as you enter.
I was told to come here for a uniform. Am I in the right place?
No.
Did I take a wrong turn?
Yes. Roll a criminal real quick. But you can roll 2 dice and take the lowest, as this is part of your job. To see how convincing you're being.
I got a 2.
Okay. Yes. Yes. It is just down the corridor, and you see them kind of getting up and moving around and doing that awkward thing that some of you are doing, where you're trying very hard to pretend that you don't have a tail. As they walk
Just
over and sort of direct you
what
down
I'm
the
also
corridor.
doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we recognize them as dinosaurs. Do they
Mm,
recognize us as dinosaurs?
quite possibly.
Is there that recognition?
They don't know if you know, so they don't want to like break it, and we
Don't
don't know
ask,
if
don't
you know,
tell.
Uh,
I
This
like
is just
your
like
fan.
this weird. They go like they're gonna say something to you, and then they look at the corner of the room where there's like an actual, just like a fan, like a cold fan. I mean, like, thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
it just like an awkward stand up where a few of them are like standing and looking at the rest of you guys, and you're looking at them, and it's like,
I'm gonna lean over to Talon. This is going very well.
We think so.
Thanks, Talon. Thumbs up.
really the thumbs up. What are you doing here? And they'll look around at the rest of you.
Bear with me. We all work together.
So you're part of this too.
Uh-huh. We're here to get uniforms.
Yes, uniforms. Yes, yes. And they all look and they're like, yes.
And
yes.
a gun.
a gun.
I see. Yes. A gun. These yep. Just down that way.
You wouldn't
Thanks.
happen to know where the security room is, since we
Why?
all work together.
Why do you need the security room?
I'm new hire for security.
Roll criminal. It's like you're all just trying really hard to pretend that you're human and failing
One.
really terribly. Okay. Sure. Security down the other
Yes.
way.
Okay. Thank you, fellow
Security.
humans.
Fellow human. I don't. And then one of them's gonna lead in and say, "Boss, I thought we weren't meant to." Shh, shh. Yes.
Aren't we all very humane? Is what she's trying to say.
Ah, we're all humanitarians. I see.
Exactly.
Exactly, yeah.
Exactly.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
He's a vegetarian.
Yeah.
Yes. Vegetarian. Absolutely.
You know us. We're all about them vegetables. Let's
Yeah.
go.
You see one just going, "I'm a utilitarian, personally."
By the way, where is where's the surveillance room? Where
Just down the other way from the unit.
That's
Just
what
that
I
way?
just asked, because
Yeah.
we're new security. We all work
Ju-
together.
Just double checking. Well, thanks for the hot tips. Goodbye.
Bye. And they all just like raise their hands and wave at you.
We just walk
awkwardly.
sideways so we don't show our tails.
Yeah. Wait, it's going sideways. Gore attack. Yeah.
I'm feeling very confident that they believed our story.
Yep.
And once worse, I'm just like, I don't think that went very well.
No, I think
Mm.
It went perfect.
It went very good.
they really bought it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So smooth.
That being said, you might want to take the safety off your gore horns.
Mm.
Little bits
Mhm.
of cork.
He doesn't want anyone to poke themselves on him.
You're like, in school when you have to cut the tennis ball yourself and put it on the bottom of your chair so it doesn't make the scraping.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
just tennis balls.
It's just safety. Safety is important, everyone. So there you appear to know where the uniform room is, and you know where the security room is.
Okay. So I'm starting to think those guys might not be security.
What gave it away, boss?
So
The fact that they're
everything went
dinosaurs.
perfectly, and now you're like, maybe they aren't.
Well, no, the plan worked. The plan worked flawlessly, Mike. It was. This is me deducing, using my expert criminal history,
Mm.
leading me to think we might have some competition.
Then let's get to work fast, boss, because I ain't gonna lose to no other dinosaurs.
Yeah, I mean, losing to humans, that's okay. There's like 7.8 billion of them. Losing to dinosaurs, no.
We don't do that in this house.
You are the greatest criminal group after all. You can't be overshadowed.
We can't be no one cares about the second greatest group of criminal dinosaurs.
No, they don't.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm gonna go hack this CCTV, okay? And then you guys get me a gun and some uniforms. Also for everybody else, but mainly for me.
How
I want
many
the gun.
uniforms do you want?
1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and then probably a few extras for Talon.
No, we
Okay.
get 5 because Talon's a wee. Talon just needs the 1.
Yeah, well, how much if Talon wants more? We really should be asking his opinion on this.
Talon,
Talon?
you are 1, yes?
We want very little in life. We want meat
But
and the
wouldn't-
amber.
But wouldn't you be much happier if all of the Talons were wearing little Talon-sized outfits?
I don't think we have Talon-sized outfits.
We don't mind sharing. We are a collective.
5.
Oh, 5, fine. 5 uniforms and
A gun.
and a gun, and Ace will lean over to Gabo, and if they have tiny little uniforms that look cute, get as many as you can carry.
Like bike cop shorts?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
So we will deal with the uniform room first. So who all is breaking off down to the break room? Well, the changing rooms.
I'll go to the changing rooms.
Okay.
I'll head for the CCTVs.
Okay.
I'll accompany Gabo to the changing room.
Okay.
CCTV.
Okay.
Are those two locations fairly separated?
Yeah, they're in opposite directions.
Changing room with Gabo.
Okay.
They need you, Mike. They need you.
If Ace Thunderbutt gets in trouble, it's his own damn fault.
Quite true. This has always been true. These things are known. Okay, so as the three of you head towards the changing area, you walk inside, and you see a few things. There is a couple people who are in here who are getting changed. They appear to be humans. And you can see that there's a few lockers, and there's like a table for the volunteers to gather their own type of uniform, if you will. It's mostly just a hoodie with the branding on the back and a lanyard with their name on it. So you can see a few things. You can also see that there's little mascots almost that are must be getting sold outside on one of the tables, where it's little teddy bears that are wearing some of the clothing options that are outside.
Does this count as a uniform?
Guys.
Holds up teddy bear.
Yeah.
Talon will like grab your hands up into for the teddy bear.
Mm.
There's a tearing sound,
Uh-huh.
and one of the compies is gonna.
Prime Talon wears his own uniform.
Is it like, is he wearing the bear in addition to the bear clothes?
So
It's just gone inside the bear.
You know how there's those dog outfits that's just the face and it looks like you're wearing a body in front of it's that.
and
Mm.
then
I know,
Talon
I know we said no bears, but
There's one bear.
Talon
what's-
Prime resumes his totem pole seat at the top of the compy pole. So there's a bear head trench coat.
Marvelous.
Now they won't suspect you're dinosaurs.
Yeah. The two humans kind of turn around and look at you guys with a bit of a head tilt. You're not meant to be in here.
we're new. I was told to get a uniform.
I can't see them hiring on new staff in the middle of a convention.
Some people got, humans call it con cred. They had to leave.
Roll your criminal, your face ability, so you can roll 2 and try to get the lowest.
I got a 1. I got a 1 and a 6.
Excellent, nice. So that is a
Ooh.
success. Remember, your success lets you move 1 from your dinosaur into criminal. So yeah, they kind of they look a little suspicious at first, but then one of them's like, I hear Concord is like a real thing. You shouldn't be licking things for your convention. He's like, yeah, I heard that. So they kind of, while they give you a bit of a side eye, they kind of nod and allow you to come in, and you can see that there's a couple. There's like an area that looks like a little clothing rack that appears to have some spare uniforms on it.
Are they watching me?
No.
I just grabbed
It's one of
everything
those,
on
like-
the rack.
Okay. Sure.
It's just like one of those, like when you work retail and you have to grab like an armful of things. You just
Yeah. We've all done it. Well, you lift it and the coat hangers
Mhm.
will all lift with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's
So you
really
grab
nice when
a
they're
bit-
all perfectly uniform, and then you put them on another rack, and they all just go on at once.
satisfaction.
Very satisfying.
It's
You're
the
able
clothing
to
version
grab.
of ASMR.
It is. It really is.
Yes. You're like, ooh, that's satisfying. It's like that paint mixing videos. Yeah, you're able to grab way more uniforms than you have members in your criminal organization, but you have secured them all.
We would also like a gun to pacify rowdy humans.
Are you saying this to your teammates or the humans that are in the room?
The humans.
Okay. Roll criminal.
I'm at 4, so 2.
Okay, that is a success. You can move another dice to criminal. So yeah, they seem skeptical at first, and there's like that kind of slow, uncomfortable nod. Sure. They're just kept in the room through there. Just, guns kept in a room attached to a change room. Why not? This is Honey
Octodad walk
Heist.
over to it to grab some guns.
So you kind of go through into this room, and when you close the door, you're kind of in that room by yourself, and you can see an assortment of weapons. There's a few tasers in here as well, and like little
Compy's gonna get a
batons.
taser. Ankle bite and shock.
Yeah.
Like a few of them all have tasers in there, so you can have multiple tasers going off at once.
Puts like the two prongs of the tasers together and just lets it off, and then one of the copies go whee away.
Sure. Is anyone else grabbing anything?
Well, I
My
thought
arms are
Talon
full
was
of uniforms.
in there just kind of collecting guns for everybody, and I'm just kind of like hanging around, you know, keeping an eye on things. It's my job. I'm supposed to stand around and let everybody else do things and keep people from stopping them.
True. If they fail any of their roles and a fight breaks out, then absolutely. Or there's different tactics for acquiring things. It doesn't always have to be smooth. Sometimes you can just kick people's ass. But yes, they seem to be just getting themselves changed and doing that polite thing where you don't look at each other when you're in changing rooms. But Talon will come out, and you're not sure if Talon has managed to acquire weapons because most things get kept within the trench coat. But yes, seems you have acquired what you need. We will jump over to the team that we're going to the security room.
Da, 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 da. No more. We got licensing problems here.
But yes, you're able to make your way to a room, and you open up, and it's like one of those comically large rooms that just has like more camera
Monitors.
screens than they need. Yes,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
There's no wall. It's just camera screens.
Yeah, and there's this a big guy kind of sitting in front of them all that kind of slow turns, and when he slow turns and look at you, you notice that the face is unusually long for a human. This is perhaps not a human.
We're here to relieve you from for your break.
I don't get a break.
Look,
Yeah, they
Karen in
decided-
HR has been talking nonstop about making sure that people have their breaks. We're gonna have OSHA down here. If you don't take your allotted 15
We're gonna
minute
start
break,
a union. You need to have a unpaid 15-minute break and then a paid 30-minute break.
do you want to go yell at Karen?
I always want to go and yell at Karen.
I know she's the worst.
The absolute worst. It's the haircut that does it for me.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but yeah, go take your break, all of your break. Then when you're done, we're gonna go talk to the union rep.
So you get 45 minutes.
Roll a criminal to try and persuade this gentleman.
Okay.
You got this.
A 3.
Is that lower than your criminal number?
Yeah, it went back up from 2 when I did that criminal check, right?
Okay, yeah. When you succeeded things move into your criminal.
Okay.
Which means another point is about to move into your criminal because you just succeeded. Yes, he nods a little bit, and while he was going to question you because he may have a purpose here, he is distracted by how irate he gets at Karen from HR. You know, I think I will go and speak to Karen.
You know what?
Yeah. You let her know. Tell her we're gonna unionize.
Yeah, give her a piece of time. And you know what? Tell her to lay off the perfume so much.
Yeah,
It's hurting my eyes.
Yeah.
And then she
I don't know
blocks everyone with her minivan.
She knows that we have assigned spots.
She just, she takes that role and that little slim bit of power that she gets, and she just uses it and abuses it.
Holds on to it.
Oh.
Yeah. And
She's the worst. And he kind of
She
stands
keeps
up and goes,
asking to speak to my manager, and I tell her, lady, you know him better than I do, you know?
lady, you're the HR manager. You are the manager.
You are the manager. Karenception.
Okay. Yeah, go get your break, buddy. Go
Alright.
yell at Karen.
Grumbles, picks up his mug, and heads off. He's got one of the "Don't be such a Saltosaurus" mugs. He wanders off to go and have a rant at Karen from HR. Why there's an HR person at a convention, we don't know, but he's gone to moan at her.
we don't ask about those sorts of things.
We don't
Don't
ask
ask.
questions about Karen. She
Yeah.
just,
No.
she has always been there.
Okay. All right. You want to do your hacky?
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to look for the old surveillance tapes and then smash them with a headbutt.
Oh yes. Okay. So sure. Roll criminal with both of you roll in criminal with 2 dice because you're both doing your specialist talents.
3.
3 and a
Yeah.
5. So I'm going to take the 3.
3 and a 4. I'm
Excellent.
gonna take the 3.
I'm assuming it's a success for both of you.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
move another point into criminal. Remember, if you
fuck.
get to 6 in criminal, you're leaving.
I'm finally retiring.
Yeah, you run off to become a criminal mastermind of your own. All right.
One day from retirement, I decide to stick it on my own.
Yeah. So you're able to find, it's just one of those cover that you open up, and it's just all these tapes with like things written on the side of it, a VHS tape, with Sharpie, and you're just like, haha, and you just start
I just
smashing.
drive my head into the cabinet.
Yeah. Every time you do it, your fez kind of like decompresses and then pops back up again. Yeah.
There's a spring in it.
Yeah. It's specifically designed to withstand headbutting.
Mm.
And do tell me, how Flavius is getting on being in this small room, and B, how he's hacking. Or they're hacking.
Flavius is sitting in front. They're sitting on the chair, right? 'Cause it's a tiny
Yeah.
chair, but they're a big dinosaur, but it's fine. They kind of like turn their head down to kind of like nudge their little flap cap, and they look at the system.
Mm.
I've dealt with a system like this. And then they just smash their head and they do the. They just like put
Key
put- rub their-
smashing with your
Yeah,
forehead?
Yeah. Just key smash with their forehead.
And somehow it's extra effective, and you manage to. Are you switching off the CCTV in the room?
I am looping it.
Looping it. Okay. So what is currently going on? You take a section and you just have that on repeat.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. You're successful at your achievements in the security room.
My eye.
I'm not supposed to get camera in it.
Goddamn
Yeah,
shift
okay.
key. All right.
No, I'm gonna have a little. I didn't realize that my criminal was at 5, so I'm gonna have a little flashback of my life before I was a
That's
criminal.
for shifting things to criminal. To get things out of criminal, you need to go and eat some meat.
Oh God.
Yep.
We can find a Elon. They're made of meat.
Ace.
Yeah.
I need some meat.
You and me both, kid.
Hangry.
I'm hangry.
Why don't we go back to the break room and steal somebody's lunch?
Okay. I love how
Gonna-
my character's voice just keeps changing.
Yeah.
Unless you want to go back to the other group, I think Flavius and I are going. Flavius and Ace are going to make their way to the break room.
Okay. You're gonna create that scenario in Friends where someone takes Ross's sandwich.
It has the
Yeah.
moist
Yeah.
maker in it.
It's got the moist maker in it. Sure. When you go there, you're trying to root around to find food. I would say that this is a dinosaur roll. As it is a quite a primal activity to look for meat. Whoever's looking.
You gotta look for me. I can't do this if I fail. I'm
Because
gone.
otherwise you're gonna find a quinoa salad and that ain't gonna do shit.
You
So.
know, if I break the roll, I'll fail, and I'll.
Oh God.
You know what? You only got one in criminal, or no, you only got one in dinosaur. Do it anyways.
I'm such a
Have
good
fun.
dinosaur, or I'm such a good criminal. That's the problem.
When you fail at things, it'll shift it over into dinosaur anyway. So
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
We will both look then.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll both look. Let's try a new dice.
But I rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1.
Well done.
I'm too
Oh.
good of a
Check my
criminal.
camera and show
Yeah. So you managed to find a source of meat. It's a really good big sandwich that has like 3 different types of meat all sliced up. It's real nice. So you're able to consume that and shift a point back into your
Oh,
dinosaur.
thanks.
Mm-hmm. You have consumed the meat.
I need to see meats.
I'm really tempted to try to steal some more stuff.
I mean, there's a whole fridge full of things here.
I want
Is,
to eat more food.
yeah, is there any more meat?
Sure.
Yeah,
I will
I think-
say if you're specifically just looking for meat, you can roll dinosaur. If you're looking to just try and steal stuff from here, you can obviously roll your 2 dice and take the lowest because you are stealing.
Well, I'm trying to steal meat.
Okay. Well, sure. I would say you could still then roll your 2 dice. It's part of your unique skill set.
A 6 and a 4.
Okay. Is the
I-
4 a success for you?
Are we going for dinosaur check or thief check?
Well, it's still a dinosaur check because you're looking for meat. You're just allowed to apply your thief skills to it. So.
Then that is that is 2 failures.
Excellent. So you're frustrated. You do not find more meat, although you do shift a point into your dinosaur anyway because you're angry that you failed at what you were trying to do.
I
Right,
had but the
frustrations.
fridge door closed.
That's a bit of a dent.
Yeah. I feel better.
Yeah. Your fez gets stuck a moment and you have to like pop it back again.
Flavis just kind of nudges it with her head. Just there you go,
Yeah.
boss. It's
Yeah.
fine, boss. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
All right.
But the other group, you guys are able to convene with the various things that you've achieved and acquired.
Just how many guns did you get?
We got one for Flavius. A debt repaid.
The debt has been
Aw.
repaid. They
Yeah.
grab it with their mouths because they don't have.
Now whenever you
I
talk.
you can shoot with your
Okay,
mouth.
guys.
You can kind of, like I say,
My
it's a
tongue
bit.
can't pull the trigger. It's fine.
Yeah, it's like Far Side humor. Cows can hold machine guns, so you know you can hold a gun.
It's in my little I don't have like fingers, so it's just between my little.
It's like cartoons. Yeah, you manage.
It's sort of you manage to hold it up even though you have like inarticulate fingers.
I just have stumps.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, you're able to acquire that, and there is uniforms.
All right. So now we look the
There's
part,
a fuck ton of uniforms.
and we got extras.
Yay.
And Talon's got a little bear head. See, the plan's working perfectly. And I think Ace will beam a smile Mike's way.
Look, everything's going great.
Absolutely, nothing's gonna go wrong. And then Ace immediately looks over his shoulder to make sure like nothing has gone wrong.
So far at the moment, you guys are in a room by yourself. Yeah. So you're like, yeah.
How do we put these on?
Who have you never dressed? All right, who wants to help Gabo dress herself?
I can help.
I just kind of like take one and just like flop it over one of y'all. Just draped.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Is that how
Mine
you
is-
do it?
My shirt's like around my neck. There's nothing in the armholes. And then the pants are just on my tail.
Talon wears the security shirt over the trench coat. It's extra large.
I imagine Ace's clothes, like he puts them on, but they rip horribly over his non-human figure.
It just makes you look swole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the buttons are barely holding together.
I have just thrown an image into the Discord for what I look like now.
Oh, excellent.
There.
Yes. Marvelous. Exactly. You perfectly look entirely human in a uniform with the head
Except
of
for
a
your head.
triceratops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flawless.
Magnificent is majestic.
For those
you-
watching at home, that's a picture of Triceracop, from Kung Fury.
Oh,
was-
excellent. This is exactly the sort of impression we want to give for Fossilized. This is the kind of shit we live for. Yes. So you all look the part. Sure. You look as human as anyone.
We
Mhm,
look. This plan's going so smoothly.
Yeah.
Oh, and I still have a cowboy hat.
Yes. Yeah. Does it just like settle on top next to the horns? Do you have one for each horn?
That's a good question. So one for each horn, or does it just kind of sit in the middle between the frill and the front horns?
Yeah.
I think it's just the one big one in the middle.
Nestled in there, yeah. Really big cowboy hat. Wonderful.
Good, good.
All right. So you guys are kitted out.
Okay. Now comes the tricky part.
Hmm.
We tell
How-
them we're here to swish for the break, just like the security guy. We talk about this Karen nobody likes.
Yeah, we'll get our face to tell them that we're here to do the switch. Then and then how do we make sure that we can get away safely? Do we pull a fire alarm?
Yes.
And then smash the glass,
Yes.
or do we do something with a little more tact?
Tact.
Packed.
When you have you have a large gore machine. You could probably just get it through the glass that way.
Yeah, we have a large gore machine who also doesn't like being shot.
It's
Mm.
okay. I will protect
Mhm.
Mike. I have a gun.
And then
Little do they know. Cut to future where it's Flavius that shoots Mike.
unless anyone else has any other ideas, I'm open to suggestions.
I don't mind goring up people and clearing the way. It's just, I don't want to get shot too much.
No, we just gotta gore the glass, and then we get the amber. I can put it in my little neck fanny pack.
We can cause a distraction.
What do you have in mind?
Looks over to a conveniently placed fire alarm.
That is a good distraction.
I'm also entertained that your army of little compies in a trench coat are your driver. Like it's one
Each copy does like a pedal and a
different
wheel.
pedal each. This one up on the wheel, yeah.
There's two on the wheel, just put each one on each side.
I'm getting visions of Crash Bandits here.
It's gonna be magnificent.
Okay, so we smash the glass. We swipe the amber. We go down the stairs that aren't a slide. From there, we get to our getaway car. And Talon, you can drive as recklessly as you want to get us out of here.
Those are the words we like to hear best, boss.
Talon, you go as crazy as you want.
You say that as one of your eyes goes off to the side. Like, yeah.
Remember the time. Remember the time.
I'll wait till everyone's in position.
Yeah, you guys are able to wait. Like it might take you a little bit until you think, okay, they're on their move. It must be time to change over. And you guys can go and try to act natural. I would say that if each of you, for trying to set this up and get in position and get ready for the plan, each of you roll a criminal. If you feel there is a way you could use your special ability to aid you with this criminal roll, I'm happy to barter with you for that.
Is there anything that I can swim in?
The big fish tank.
I could go splash in the fish tank.
Yeah. Is that going to be your position for this? Are you the distraction?
Hey, you know what?
Probably not.
Multiple distractions. if there's both a fire and maybe the fish tank, say, bursts forth.
First, we gotta tell them that we're the new team. So they're here to like give them a break, and then
We're
once
not
we're
a new
surrounded,
team. We've always been a team.
We're guards, and
we're new guards.
gesture at the guard uniforms we're all kind of wearing.
And
Oh,
I,
is that what these uniforms are?
Yeah.
We
They
feel
don't.
can I use my
Okay.
talent as muscle to appear to be very, guard-like and legitimate?
Well, a little threatening in a way, just so that people are yes, you absolutely can. Yeah. Anybody else, or are we just rolling criminals?
I got a 4 that meets.
Okay,
I got a 1.
success.
I got a 4, which does not beat.
Okay,
I forgot to roll and I got a 3.
okay. And then Mike, what'd you get?
I got a 2, which is a pass.
Fantastic. So, Ace, your team will get in position. You can see them executing your plan. What is the plan? We're not sure, but they're executing it flawlessly. And you're a little, you look around and you're quite proud, if a little nervous, and it seems to distract you from what you're trying to do. And it seems that you are not in position currently for doing what I imagine, given that you are the thief, is your job to do the switcheroo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, can I do a flashback, see if I can regain some of my thieving skills, which might be necessary?
Yes.
I
Absolutely.
imagine just so when we did the grab, we did also construct like a fake piece of amber. Maybe
It's the one for the photo op.
exactly.
Yeah.
Just something that we can do a little switcheroo with, just so they don't immediately know that we've stolen the priceless amber with the DNA.
Maybe
in
they
it.
sell fake ambers at the gift shop.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Nice.
Do they
That
sell?
seems entirely likely.
Well, or maybe I've seen this before. It's like amber candy, where it has like a little bug on the inside of it.
Sure. Yeah. This is your flashback. Absolutely. If it was happened, then it happened.
But yeah, just something that we can do a little switcheroo with to help sell it.
Okay. And you're like, I'm sure this will come in useful someday.
Yeah.
Made in China.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. So you managed to acquire it, and you forget it first, and you're a little nervous because you're like, oh shit, like I'm not in place, and I'm not. We have to, this has to go perfectly, and then you remember, wait, and you find it
Yeah, that's what I'm
in the
supposed to be.
pocket that you.
That's
do.
why I'm
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I thought we were just taking Talon for a nice day at FossilCon.
Fossil Con.
Just chanting from the
Right. So we are all in place. We're looking a little threatening. They seem to have accepted that you are the new guard watch. There's still members of the public that are going around at the moment. So what I want is for each of you to explain your part in this plan to execute the actual stealing of it or trying to get away. Discuss what it is that you're doing, and then we'll roll for it. And consider the order that you might want to go in for these rolls as well, obviously. So, who would like to go first for setting up the big switcheroo?
So Talon's gonna run distraction, correct?
Yeah.
They're going to pull the fire alarm, and from the trench coat, you just see a bunch of barrels sticking out as he starts waving his arms around and firing.
Okay.
Into the air.
Okay. Nice.
Like a wacky inflatable arm flailing tube guy, but with like guns.
Oh no.
Magnificent. This would be rolling criminal.
Another 4.
Is that a success for you?
It
means
meets, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So your part goes off without a hitch. So that's good. Who would
Cackling
like
in
to go
distance.
next?
A chorus
It's
of
just
cackling.
echoing. Yeah, it's a little disturbing. Okay, who wants to go next?
I'll go next. Gab will walk up to the guards that are guarding and say, "There's been a shift change. We're taking over now."
Okay, so you're trying
Karen
to
said we
smooth-
had to.
that Karen. Sure. So you are rolling criminal, but you're using your talents. You can roll 2 dice and take the lowest.
It's a 4?
Is that a success for you?
I don't think
So
so.
it has to. Yeah. Okay. They look a little disturbed, and then you realize as they're looking you over, they seem to realize that you are not human and reach for their own weapons. Dun dun dun. Who wants to go next?
All right. So as soon as they start to make a threatening gesture, oh, I guess it's time to charge.
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna charge in, and I'm assuming this is using part of your ability for goring.
Pretty much.
Excellent. So you're rolling your criminal. You can roll 2 dice. Take the lowest.
That's a 2.
That is a 2. Wonderful. I'm assuming that's a success.
Yep.
Excellent. So describe to me what that looks like. What do you do?
So as the guards go, they're going to just kind of clear their holster as I impact the first one, and catching him and hooking him with my front horn and throwing his body at the other one, causing both their guns to go flying. So it's probably right at the same time that Talon starts just shooting wildly everywhere.
Go
There's
ahead, baby.
bullets
go ahead.
everywhere. Yeah.
And while charging forward, this is going to cause my hat to fall off.
Not the hat. We'll clutch our pearls. No.
And under the hat, was an item which perfectly falls into my grip. And of course, it's your classic Smith & Wesson 6-shooter pearl-handled cowboy revolver.
Magnificent.
Uh,
Good stuff. Good stuff. I like it. Yeah, you've knocked them off that set. There's a bit of chaos going on now. There's bullets going everywhere. Who wants to go next?
Don't shoot me, Talon!
Flavius, do you want to go next, or?
I wanted to hack into this glass, and by hack I mean just smash it.
Okay, roll to hack the glass. I just like to think of that when you're like the hacking photosynthesis and just going
Yeah.
to leave. I'm in.
2. I'm in.
Yeah. You just wallop it with your neck, and just glass shards seem to
Yeah.
go everywhere. So between the bullets everywhere, there's
Yeah.
now glass all over the place as well. It's an absolute
I want to put it in my fanny pack.
So you have broken the glass and liberated. Now you can now see clearly the amber and its pedestal. So last but not least, Ace.
Ace is gonna go like full Indiana Jones on this, just
Yeah.
leaning down close, like
With bullets in the background.
there's like bullets and fire.
Slow mo. There's just glass shards falling everywhere.
You
like
see
within.
Flavia's face right next to yours.
There's a Kermit the Frog arm flail, yay.
Yeah. You see Pete just guards being thrown by Mike.
And probably with way too much care, given the bedlam that's occurring, Ace is going to try to make the switch.
Okay. Roll criminal. 2 dice. Take the lowest.
A 2 and a 6.
So is that a success for you?
Yes. I've got 2 in criminal and 4 in dino. And I'm going to
Excellent.
switch it with that piece of amber.
Wonderful.
Put it in the fanny pack.
So you have
I don't have
the
thumbs.
sacred relic, and interestingly, given how much DNA they've managed to get, not only is it this little bug, it's like a little mosquito-esque creature trapped in this amber, but it's a real chunky one because it'd been drinking a lot of blood.
We're
But
gonna have
yes, you
so many
managed
more
to-
friends.
Woohoo. You
Maybe
have...
I can be a. Maybe I can be bigger now.
Yeah. So with the sacred relic acquired, and the farce going on, we've successfully stolen it. Now we need to try to successfully exit this place. Also, you do not necessarily have a getaway vehicle prepared already, so I'm sure we'll get exceedingly creative about that. So again, doesn't matter what order, but what are people doing to try and escape this place?
I
Tell
think
him we gotta go.
I think Ace is going to. How many exits are there? Is it just the stairs that we came up, or are there?
There's likely the stairs that you came up, and there's probably a fire escape as well. I imagine these places have to have fire escapes. It's, you know,
We can't use the
standard
elevator. There's a fire
Yeah.
going on. Mike, can you clear us a path to the stairs?
You got it, boss.
Right.
And at this point, I'm just gonna like start like just running, charging, galloping, whatever, just kind of forcefully doing that whole part the crowd kind of thing as I need to.
Magnificent. Yes. Roll. And did 2 dice take the lowest as you are using your special ability?
And oh well, it doesn't matter if that was sinister or criminal. That's a 2.
2. Excellent. I'm assuming that's a success then. So you managed to just bowl people out of the way, shooting off your gun as you go.
Bellowing terribly.
Yeah, that magnificent, majestic noise that trikes do. Great. It's like a battle cry for you all. Who would like to go next?
Are we just running to the nearest exit?
I think so, yeah. Is there like
Okay.
a window that I can jump out into like a lake or something? Or like a
Just
nearby.
swim away.
Sure, of course there is. Yeah.
I just want to cannonball out a window into some water and just crocodile swim.
Go for
Yeah.
it. Roll for it.
It's a 1.
Excellent. So Lois, you could be yes, absolutely. You go running through the glass. You swan dive into this lake, land in it gracefully. How the lake got there, you're not sure, but it's there, and you're able to just crocodile swim your way. You're incredibly fast with that big ass tail of yours as well.
I want to hack the nearest exit.
Okay. Which exit are you hacking and how are you doing it?
The
Are you
nearest
hacking the
exit.
stairs to slide down it, or are you going?
Yeah, I'm just gonna hack the stairs to slide down them.
Okay.
So we can
go
all
for it.
just
Sure. Hack the stairs.
2.
Wonderful. You just see, and the stairs all like slide into themselves and create a slide for anyone who wishes to use it. Absolutely. And you're able to slide your way down it.
Can I slide my way down the stairs? And then when I hit the bottom, can I like propel myself into a guard?
Yes.
Like just a guard that might, maybe even just the guard's minding his own business. He doesn't understand what's going on, but
sure.
The idea of rocketing myself into a headbutt.
Into a headbutt, a projectile headbutt. Go for it.
And Ace is just like, follow me. Just trying to compose his party as much as possible. And I imagine when he says the follow me, that's probably the same time Gobble goes flying out the window.
Follow me, opposite direction.
She'll be fine.
A 1 and a 3.
Wonderful. Yes, you're able to slide down. Just to keep the Indiana Jones analogy, for some reason the stairs seem to release a security feature, which is a giant rock that looks a bit like a dinosaur egg that rolls after you as you go. But you manage to slide your way down quickly and project yourself not only into guards, but some of the people wearing the inflatable T-Rex costumes, and it's just like 10-pin
Your outfits
bowling
are-
style.
Your outfits are very offensive.
How do you even see in them? Yes, you manage to careen into a group of people who fall into each other and then the crowd, and there's just a bit of bedlam, but it has cleared a bit of a way at the bottom of this slide. Last but not least is Talon.
As they crash out of the convention center, they're gonna look for a car and try to break into it.
Mm-hmm. So just you're gonna break into a car.
Yeah.
Sure. So you can head down and then roll criminal. I'll say that this is partly finding a vehicle that seems appropriate and then getting it ready to drive away.
It's a 3.
Okay, success.
Success.
Okay, so you managed to get down and head to the outside. You can see that your fellows are kind of using the chaos and either goring their way through people or headbutting their way through people. Both are very effective. And when you get outside, you're looking around for the nearest vehicle, and you can't necessarily see cars here, but you do see a conveniently large golf buggy.
Talon clambers in, pulls out a stun gun, and kind of goes underneath for the wiring, pulls out a connect pole, and then kind of.
Yeah, you get it ready, and there's lots of little handhold bits so that you can all basically, it's like one of those, you know, like in Dumbo where there's like the 30 clowns that all fit into the one car. Sure.
When they all get in, it's like, I think Ace would point for like drive, but then they go beep, beep. We are sorry, we had it on the wrong gear.
It's all right.
Mike would be like sitting in the back, facing backwards, with like, legs hanging off the back with the gun, just kind of bringing up the rear as usual.
Yeah, there's a deterrent.
I like to think my neck's coming out of the golf cart and there's a gun in my mouth and I'm just going crazy shooting at the air.
Yeah. The gunfire, the tasers, the threatening looking triceratops at the back. It's all very scary. People are kind of jumping out of the way. You see like the cute little kid, he's kind of walking past with a balloon who gets scared and the balloon flies away into the air.
My bullet shoots it as it's flying
Oh,
away.
yeah, I was gonna say, pop the balloon. Just push the kid over.
Yeah. Comedically, as you're going out, there's also an old biddy who's always crossing the road with like her little Zimmer frame who kind of stops, and there's this moment where like you're either going to careen around her or you're going to crash into her. What would Talon do?
Oh no!
He's gonna slam the brakes
Okay.
and then wait.
Yeah.
Have them pass and then go again.
Yeah. She crosses. There's like that moment where it looks like the guards are maybe going to catch up with you guys. You manage to go just in time. And then, yes, you successfully manage to drive your way out of the convention, maybe crash through the gates, which is a big gate that's like, welcome to FossilCon. And you can hear, you know, that music that plays when you go through the large gates that we can't sing because... yeah, that. But you're able to escape on a cart, and not only have you gained the sacred relic of your people, but you also have some weapons and uniforms now. Fantastic.
Did we manage to meet the other guy's trying to do the same thing? Said I wouldn't know.
Quite possibly, if
Quite
you'd ask.
possibly.
Yeah, quite possibly. But it was a successful heist, a successful last job, and maybe, just maybe, it sparked your joy for the job, and maybe there'll be one more after this. As you race off into the sunset, just with that unusual silhouette of a bunch of different shaped dinosaurs on a golf cart driving
Firing
off.
My
guns
neck is still going
wildly.
crazy, just shooting the air.
I'm
swimming in the opposite direction. I don't know where anyone is.
Just go,
Oh no, we have to go
this
back.
is
for
nice. uh, but yes, magnificent. Fossil heist was a success. And good job, guys. We managed to get our way through. It was definitely as chaotic as I knew you guys would be.
I think my
Yeah.
goal in every Honey Heist version of Honey Heist, any heist version of Honey Heist, is just acquiring a gun.
Yes.
This happened in our actual Honey Heist one, and I
Yeah.
always need a gun.
Absolutely. But yes, thank you everyone for joining in and coming to view. I see that we are up to $900, which is great. Also, thank you, Coven Guy, for coming in and giving some LGBTQIA plus love and support. Yes, you're right. We do all
Thank
marry.
you.
But yeah, great job. That is the end of the third game of this evening. We're going to do our outros, and then I have a funny feeling the lady herself, Valdrianth, might pop in just to say hello as a omnipotent voice in the background. So we'll be the opposite way. So we will be starting with Sarah.
I was not mentally prepared.
That's all right. Who
Do
are
you wanna
you?
go-
Where can we find you? Where are you on the internet, Sarah? What do you do with your life?
My brain just went error file not found.
Who am I?
You're busy swimming down a river, you know, it's fine.
Just rolling on down the river right now. Hi everyone, I'm Sarah, or at the Hype Goblin. You can find me here often, modding in Val's games, in her chat on her Discord, talking to people there. You can find me on my own channel, where I play D&D on Sundays, but not this Sunday because it's Extra Life weekend. And the rest of the week I play video games with friends. You can also find me here starting, is it end of December that we start back up?
Yes, yeah, it will be, well, start of December will be.
Sometime in December, we're
Sometime in
starting up
December.
Dragon Age again on Saturdays.
Yeah.
And I'll be here as Josette.
Mm-hmm.
You can see me there.
Yeah, wonderful. Jason, who are you and where can we find you?
Nowhere in particular, really. I'm not actually active on social media or anything.
Mhm.
I just kind of hang around and do stuff. I didn't get shot this time. Yay!
Yay.
Good job. But we could also see you in Val's Discord if anyone
Yeah,
else.
pretty much.
Hi. Okay. Wonderful. Next up is Saucefire.
Why, hello, I didn't see you there. I'm Saucefire, aka Gray. I stream pretty much daily over on twitch.tv/Saucefire, and you can find me on Twitter, where I occasionally post pictures of corgis. Not my corgis, I don't know where I get them from, over on Saucefire TV. That, and that's all I got.
Marvelous. That's all we need. It's already wonderful stuff. RJ.
Hey everybody, I'm RJ on the interwebs. You can catch me at rjustice282 on Twitter and Twitch, where I tweet about the nerdy things and stream video games with my friends, equally as in unhinged and cackling. I tweet whenever I go live in games. You can see it there. That's me.
Mhm. Nice.
Bunga bunga.
Wonderfully efficient. Satan.
Oh, hi. Hi, everyone. I'm Satan. You can find me on the interwebs a lot. I play a lot of games. I play Dragon Age that's coming up on Valdrianth's channel soon, so I'll be here on Saturdays. But other than that, on Sundays, I'm over at the Hype Goblin channel where I DM her, Emma, recently RJ, and a few other friends through like a homebrew D&D game where I lovingly call it a telenovela disguised as a D&D game. Saturdays, you can find me soon here again, like I said, and over at Plot Hunters at 8 o'clock. We're an all LGBTQIA plus and POC channel, so if you like supporting those spaces, come find us. On Thursdays, I'm over at Ender Adventures channel playing my bard drow Vi, who is definitely not a professional widower. I don't know where you got that from. It's all theoretical. And sometimes on Wednesdays, once a month, you can find me there playing Lilith, my vampire mobster in Monster Noir. And other than that, I appear in a bunch of other one shots like on Saucefires, where I've been twice, having so much fun with them. And you can find me on Twitch where I stream my art because I also do art. So this, yeah.
So
That's
what you're
me.
saying, Satan, is you are everywhere.
Just
Yes.
everywhere, all the time, lots of things.
Yes.
If you
Yeah,
go
it gets about halfway
someplace,
through and I'm like, I
that's
forgot.
where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Satan
I
be
am-
with you.
I am in many places.
Mhm.
Come find me.
And last but not least, I am Emma or Hamel on the internet and Hamel on Twitter. You can find me, as has been discussed, on the Hype Goblin channel where I play Amun of Druid, DM by Satan. I am here every Thursday on Val's channel where I play a bard in the World of Ashenfell game. And soon you will see me DMing on this channel for the Dragon Age game for our season 2, and it's very exciting because they're in the fade. Everything's
Yeah.
fine. But that's it. That's me. But thanks for coming along, and thanks for raising money. And I'm assuming Val wants to take that for the night.
Yeah, sure. I'll go ahead and say a couple of words as we end the evening. Thank you everyone for coming and showing up. We will be back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's gonna be early, and hopefully I will have enough sleep and wake up in time this time. But yeah, just be sure to come in tomorrow. We shall have Lancer and 2 5e campaigns. And yeah, save some kids, get in Discord, all that great stuff. Everyone wave. Bye.